Let's go check out all these charts. That doesn't look right. Where'd all that green come from?
Well, I've seen it before. I was just flipping through some of these older charts.
Don't you ever bring green in this house. How rude. You know it's bad when even us bears turn on each other. Don't forget to subscribe and become a member of the Bit Squad. As a Bit Squad member, you have the opportunity to win a Nano Ledger S, along with 3 Litecoins for the month of January. Just make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on all of our videos in January for the maximum number of entries. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Bit Squad. Today we are going to be talking about on whether or not we might be turning bullish in crypto. We're also going to be looking at a comparison from the last bear market to this bear market. I know we did that in the last video, but I'm going to give you guys a little more insight onto what could be going on with the markets. So, okay guys, first I want to announce a special partnership I've got. I have a new sponsor for the channel, Stake.com. You guys may have seen them on Crypto Daily's videos. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a word from our sponsor, and then I'm going to talk about Stake.com for just a second. So big shout out to Stake.com, but I want to show you guys a little bit about Stake.com. This is just going to take a second because you may be saying, BitBoy, I don't know how to sign up for it. Well, first of all, if you're going to sign up, make sure you use the link down below in the video description at the top. And also, if you're a US player, you can't play on Stake.com unless you can. So if you guys are wondering, you can, and I'm not condoning this, I'm just telling you what some people do. Some people who live in the United States, they actually play on their iPhone. You can get a VPN app, and then once you get the VPN app and you use that to change your IP address to a different country, very easy process. Maybe I'll show you guys how to do it on a video one day. At that point, then you can go on Stake.com and you can gamble all your Bitcoins. So Stake.com is basically an online casino where you can gamble with your crypto, but it's meant for kind of low stakes gambling. Yes, you could go crazy if you wanted to, and if you have a gambling problem, please don't try this. But I actually like the high-low game where you can bet on whether you think the next card is going to be higher or lower. It's pretty fun. There's also a Plinko game, kind of like Price is Right.
Middle, 10,000 in the middle.
You know, I've been called a real Bob Barker type. But anyways, guys, let's move on right now. The crypto markets are looking great. We're at $137.6 billion with Bitcoin dominance at 51.7%. Now, I want to show you guys a tweet that I made. This is from me. If you're not following me on Twitter, at BitBoy_HODL, what are you doing? If you're not on Twitter, really, what are you doing? So if we look here, you'll see this tweet that I made. It's pretty interesting. At 12:17 p.m. today, markets are due for a big breakout. My non-crypto TA friend looked at the chart yesterday and said we should expect a big move up. What do you think? Up or down? I kid you not. Let's track that. This is a one-day chart. Here we are at 2:14, 2:19. We're moving. 2 minutes later, we literally started a crazy candle upwards 2 minutes after I tweeted that. So obviously my friend who's into TA, but for stocks, not necessarily for crypto, he knew what he was saying. So now let's talk about this, guys. So here is an article. Bitcoin breaks above 4,000 amidst widespread crypto surge. Why did the price go up? Nobody really knows. But there was basically on Twitter, Crypto Don Alt, who is a big trader, he said that if Bitcoin stays above 4,000 for the day, we could be turning bullish. So where are we at right now? Well, let's take a look-see. There we are, $4,070, and the day is almost over. So it looks like we may actually hit that number and stay up for the day, which is great news. All right, so let's get a little historical perspective here. So we just looked at a chart the other day that showed 266 days was the accumulation period of the last bear cycle. Now here I pulled up the chart that shows that accumulation stage basically from December of 2015 until it looks about October of that year. So like I said, 266 days there. Now if you were to take the capitulation candle, that would have been on the weekly chart, which a lot of people would have said would have been this one right here. It shows the long wick at the bottom. Usually that's what you see. So here we're looking at this chart. Now let's look at the current chart of Bitcoin, and you guys will see it actually looks pretty similar. You got some descending red candles, and then you've got a little bit of hope of green, and then more red, and then green. So let's look at some numbers here. So the capitulation candle on the last bear market would have been from $270 to $185 for a drop of 31%. So our capitulation candle that we're working off of, which is this one right here, the price went from $63.63 to $39.70 for a drop of 38%. So a higher drop than even the capitulation candle that looked absolutely insane in the last bear market. So that means that we're basically due to go up before going back down again, but not down lower. I do not believe, based on what I'm looking from that bear market to this bear market, I do not believe that we will be going lower. And by that, I mean we will not be finding new bottoms. I think we've already bottomed out. I think there's reason to believe by looking at these charts, comparing this bear market to the last bear market, that we have already bottomed and we are looking for accumulation at this point. So if that's the case, and we had a 31% drop in the last bear market and a 38% drop in this bear market, the next rally after the 31% drop in the last bear market shot up 48%. Now, since we've actually dropped lower 38%, that means that we could be due for an even bigger bounce, which would be putting the percentage increase we're looking for somewhere between 45% to 60%, as the last bear market's next rally was 48%. So somewhere between 45% and possibly up to 60% would be a good range. So what are we looking at there? We're looking at targets of around 4,500 to 5,300. I think if we challenge that $5,000 resistance level, we get up around 51, 52, I think we will see a drop. But don't be too worried, because the next drop in that bear market was only a 20% drop, which would put the price going down. I haven't worked the numbers, but somewhere back probably around the $4,000 level, which is much better than the $3,200 level. So it's really interesting to me that a lot of the TA has been pointing to kind of these numbers that we're going up to the 5,000s, the 5,100s, 52, maybe as high as 56, and then they're calling for lower bottoms and for us to go back below even $3,000. But looking at the last bear market, I just don't see it. But what I'm telling you guys, of course, not financial advice. I'm not a TA guy. I'm not a financial advisor. All I'm doing is looking at these charts and basing it on the current volume, the current, kind of fundamental analysis of this crypto market. And I would say this: if we get back over 51, 5,200, somewhere around there, I will be looking to maybe move to some stable coins, as I think we will probably drop back down to 4,000. Those are the numbers that I'm looking at. I could be wrong, but I think there's reason to believe that we have more upside from where we are right now. So you guys let me know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the last bear market has anything to do with this bear market? Do you think that the TA is dictating what this market is going to do? Or do you believe something totally different? You think we're going to go parabolic soon? You think we're going to go into the 1,000 soon? You guys let me know. Drop me a comment below. Would love to hear your thoughts. So big shout out to stake.com for sponsoring this video and going to be sponsoring videos in the future. BitBoy out.